Hi guys, welcome to another video. This time we're gonna get this mess looking good. The first thing is to get these cars out, and I'll tell you my plans. Now I'm sure you see the extent of the crap that I have in here, and because I've sold the EB, I've got a whole nother single garage that I can store some stuff in. So I want to get everything that isn't a consumable or tool, if I can, out of this space. So I've got a nicer space to work in, and so my videos look better and all that sort of stuff. So, which is basically everything out of these shelves here, and put them in those shelves here, and everything in these shelves is just parts and stuff. So that can go in the other shed. And then this wall, I'll put all the shelving out of here into the other shed. So this wall will essentially be nice and clear. That'll just give me so much more space, and possibly another workbench. See, I've got stuff everywhere. There's like a bike up here, and there's boxes and fenders, and when that's all cleared out, I want to sheet all the walls. You can see here that's already been started. That was started by the last owner of this property, so I'll probably just continue on with that theme. Now the next day in the afternoon, and I'm sure you can see that it has been a mission. So as I said, everything out of these shelves that was useful is now all in these shelves here, all nice and neat. And all the shelves that were on this wall are all in the other shed, holding all the car parts. Wow, I'm tired. That was a big couple of days. Thank you very much to my missus and my little 5-year-old Eddie. He was a great help. I really appreciate it. Alright, it's another day and I've finally finished the shed, garage, whatever you want to call it. I've been working my ass off on this thing over the last couple of weeks, so I'm glad it's done. but it's created a nice little space for me to create a bit of content rather than being pokey and jammed in a little corner while I'm trying to do something. So here it is. All right. So where do I start? Obviously, all these shelves are gone off this wall, and I've sheeted them with ply and painted it a couple of coats of white. It's a bit rough and ready, but it does the job for a shed for sure. I've only tried to keep tools and consumables in here because it's not the biggest shed. So yeah, that's all I can really keep in here, and I keep all the parts in the other single garages beside here, and you don't want to see that right now. It's an absolute mess. I'll do a quick little tour. Got my air hose reel. Got all my cordless tools up there. Charger on the wall, obligatory TV. Got my MIG and my TIG. Got an extra stainless workbench here. That'll be good for when I'm doing wiring and stuff, so I can lay it out nicely. Got my old workbench there. Got a bit of a scrub up and a clean. Toolbox there. Other bits and pieces. Keep all my PPE in one area. Gloves, glasses, nitrile gloves, earmuffs. They're all there, ready to go. And then all my bits and pieces, bolts and spray cans and bits of metal and all that other stuff is over here. Did move the hoist power head over to the other side so I could keep that wall over there clear. I'll put something on the wall, of course. I'd like to still put maybe the CC Custom Builds logo on the back wall. I think they look pretty cool with some LEDs or something like that. Yeah, pretty stoked with how it turned out. It's all nice and clean in here at the moment, and I haven't quite cleaned up outside, but we don't talk about that right now. That's a problem for another day. All right, let's get this thing back in so we can do some work on it finally. Back to car stuff. Today I'm going to put this GTR subframe in, and we're going to have a look at the wheel fitment, and I'll explain why I've chosen the size wheels and all of that when it's all together. subframes out of the car, which is this one, the original R34 non-turbo open diff, and this one here is an R33 GTR diff. I thought while I've got them both out and beside each other, we can compare them. Okay, first thing, we've got steel stub axles on the non-turbo and aluminium ones on the turbo GTR. The drive shafts are like a 3x2 bolt configuration, so there's like 2 bolts right beside each other and in like a triangle formation. And the GTR axles are way bigger, and there's 6 evenly spaced ones. You can see that they're just way bigger and they're way stronger, so that's a pretty cool upgrade. The subframes actually have like really subtle differences, but I'll stick with the GTR subframe, I think, just for simplicity's sake, because this one's already got adjustable arms with a high cast lockout. Got to get rid of that high cast, but this one never came with high cast, which is a pretty cool feature, but I've got that now, so that's all good. Adjustable camber arms there, standard lower control arms, which are fine. Yeah, so that's about it, I think. I definitely wouldn't be putting this diff in if it wasn't for my good mate Tony that sold it to me for a good price. These things are worth a lot of money, I know, so I appreciate that, Tony, thank you. If I didn't get this, I was definitely just going to put an LSD in that one and called it a day, which would have been fine also, but while we're here, let's go all out, stuff it. All right, let's get the new subframe and the diff pumpkin in, and we'll test fit the wheels, and I'll show you what the plan is with these rear guards, and you'll understand why I chose the wheel size that I did. I almost put a hole in the fuel tank too. This bracket was facing straight up and I couldn't get this one done up because this bracket was poking in there. Lucky I didn't force it, otherwise I would have been up for God knows how much, and that's a good fuel tank. I want to keep it. Obviously everything's just dummied up there. It's not bolted in properly, but that's all I need for now. I only put the diff in because I need to measure the tail shaft length to get it modified when I do the 8 HP in there. And I thought I'll put all the subframe in. So just in case there's any differences between the non-turbo subframe and this GTR subframe, I don't want to be making or modifying fenders incorrectly, because that would just ruin my week. So that I'll just put all the right stuff in the right places, and then I can do this accurately. So yep, that wheel fits exactly how I thought it was, so that's really good. Now I can explain what I'm doing with these rear guards. So basically, ultra long story short, this is going to be a big project and probably push the limits of my skills, so this is going to be good, I reckon. Basically this part here will come out along with the guard lip, will come out to cover the tyre. Obviously looks like it'll be about 20 to 25 mil wider out there somewhere. So I'm going to make a cut along here, cut the whole lip off, and then pull it all out and make a new flare here to match the front GDR flares that are coming one day from China. I don't know when, but hopefully they do rock up. And then I'll obviously have to do something here. I've got an East Bay rear bumper coming, so I can modify that because that's fiberglass, that's easy. And then I'll make the door match this arch, and then the side skirt will have to be completely custom, and I'll smooth it in, kind of like a coupe, I think. But yeah, plenty more to go on this shitbox, so like and subscribe if you want to see more. I do have some more pretty exciting news coming, so stay tuned for that. All right, thanks guys, see you in the next one, bye. Fine, cleaned up here too, in the backyard. Now I can put the LTD back under cover.